how to direct energy, because everything is energy. Thoughts are energy. And so it's really about becoming aware of our own energy in order to direct energy. Because through this we manifest, through our energy. What we realize, we actualize, we manifest. We create through our experiences, through how we experience. And so to realize, to actualize can be translated into experience to create, or learn to work. Because what we learn, what we realize, is the first step, but then the actualization is about the putting it into practice, the work we do with that, how we create through what we experience, through what's going on within ourselves, how we direct those energies. Our level of energy, our unique mentality, our personality, which has evolved. It's unique from person to person, of course, all depending on our unique experiences and how we have processed those. And so I'm just an individual who's very much aware of that. Always realized, recognized how different people are. And always be curious about the motives behind human behavior and the reason for why people many times argue and misunderstand each other. And on a greater level, of course, trying to understand the reason for why there's war, why there's suffering in this world, why the human beings are against each other. We seem to compete against each other. And it is possible, and it is the time now for us human beings to come together. And to realize that we are all more alike than we are different. That there's no need to argue if we fully open to the other person. If we really listen actively, we learn, which is a natural thing. To learn each other. In any healthy relationships, two people learn each other as they relate to one another. It's a verb, to relate. It's not just something we look for. Like love is not just something we look for. It is something we do, something we are. It's part of the art of living. And something that we have forgotten. We were very natural at that as children. But then we became part of this mechanical world. The man-made world. But we are part, this world even is part of a much greater universe. It's a living, breathing organism. Let's try to remember that and be more natural. That connects us to nature. In how we think, in how we feel, in how we express ourselves, how we communicate, how we develop relationships in a very natural way. There is no need to get frustrated, to get angry, to get argumentative with anybody. If you're just open enough to really listen and to learn the other person, where they're coming from, and to approach them in a peaceful attitude, with a peaceful attitude, a loving, a kind spirit. And basically that is what God is all about being good. And that is something we all need to lead the way in. Something to be realized, to actualize.